Hello everyone, welcome to our Tots and Tiny's Bible story time. Today we're going to be having a story from our Bible about a special thing that happened to Jesus. And for Christians we think about this coming Sunday, which is called Palm Sunday. So we're going to find out in our Bible story what happened to Jesus and why it's called Palm Sunday. Now, Jesus was with his friends and they wanted to go to the big city of Jerusalem for a special festival. It was an exciting time and they wanted to go and join in. So Jesus asked his friends to go and get him a donkey so that he could ride the donkey into Jerusalem. Now, can you all pretend to be riding on your donkey? Can you be going click, clop, click, clop, click, clop? That's it. Here comes the donkey. Now, when Jesus arrived in the big city on the donkey, there were lots of people who were there. They were really excited to see Jesus. Now, I want you just to think for a moment about somebody that you might be really excited to see. Maybe it would be your grandma or your granddad who you haven't seen for a little while. Maybe someone else, one of your friends from school who you're really missing at the moment. If you saw them, you'd be really excited, wouldn't you? And you'd run, you might wave and run to them and smile and maybe give them a big hug. Can you pretend to give them a big hug now? You'd be really happy to see them, wouldn't you? Well, that was how everybody felt when Jesus arrived in the city in Jerusalem. It wasn't because it was a long time since they'd last seen Jesus. It was because he was so important and special. That was why they were excited to see him. Just imagine now, if the Queen came to visit us, we'd be excited, wouldn't we, because of how special she is. Now, the people there wanted to show Jesus how special they thought he was, so they were waving and cheering. Hello, Jesus, Jesus, yay, it's Jesus, Jesus is here. And they weren't just waving with their hands, they cut branches from the trees and they were waving the branches. Now, the trees they had growing there were palm trees, so they were palm branches and palm leaves that they cut. And that's why we call it Palm Sunday, because everyone was waving their palm leaves to celebrate Jesus arriving. Now, they knew that Jesus was a really special person. In fact, they realised that he was the special king that God had sent to help them to feel loved and looked after and cared for. So this is a lovely time for us to remember all about how much Jesus loves and cares for us and can be our special king too. We're going to have another video in a moment where we're going to be making some palm leaves. But if you'd like to make one of these lovely donkeys, then come back and join us on Sunday morning for our virtual Sunday service. Part of that will be a children's talk where we'll be thinking a little bit more about Palm Sunday and we'll be finding out how to make one of these donkeys. But for now, thank you for listening and bye, and I'll see you soon.